The CEOs of Discord, Snap, TikTok, X, and Meta met by a sea of parents holding photos of children they say were victimized on the social media companies' platforms.
Mr. Zuckerberg, you and the companies before us, I know you don't mean it to be so, but you have blood on your hands. You have a product. You have a product that's killing people.
The topic today, sexual predators targeting young people through social media and the blackmailing of teens tricked into sharing explicit photos. Mary Rohde says it happened to her son Riley, who then took his own life.
Riley died on March 30th, 2021, when he was a victim of sexploitation on Facebook's Messenger app.
You're on national television. Would you like now to apologize to the victims who have been harmed by your product? Show them the pictures.
In a dramatic moment during questioning from Republican Senator Josh Hawley, Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg stood to address the parents packing today's hearing.
I'm sorry for everything that you're all no one should have to go through the things that your families have suffered. And this is why we invested so much and are going to continue doing industry-leading efforts to make sure that no one has to go through the types of things that your families have had to suffer.
When he stood up, he said, "I'm sorry for your pain." But I don't really think he's sorry for my pain.
The tech CEOs today choosing to keep their remarks to their testimony, not stopping for any questions about the surge in child sexual abuse material online.
Who did you think he was?
He said he lived about 10 minutes away. He was my age, like 14, 15, just a regular boy.
Ellen, whose last name we agreed to withhold, was 14 years old when she says she started communicating on Snapchat with a person she thought was a teen.
I'd never had attention from a boy before that, so this is all new area for me.
She says she sent innocent photos of herself, and the boy soon began sending her sexually explicit pictures.
Naked photos?
Yes.
More than once?
Correct. But his face was never in it.
Her mom, Carrie, had no clue.
She's sitting right next to me on our couch, probably talking to him.
And you didn't know?
I had no idea.
What was your first clue that something was wrong?
When Homeland Security came to my work, it turns out that a man outside of our state has been talking to my daughter and had a plane ticket with her name, and he's ready to come get her.
To take her away?
To take her away.
According to a Department of Homeland Security spokesperson, that man who had been messaging Ellen had been communicating with other minors on social media. He has since pleaded guilty to child pornography charges. Ellen is now thriving and in college, but the ordeal devastated her and led to thoughts of suicide.
I didn't see a purpose in life anymore. I just thought my life was over after that.
At today's hearing, Snap's CEO was apologetic over how the platform he helped create has been misused.
Words cannot begin to express the profound sorrow I feel that a service we designed to bring people happiness and joy has been abused to cause harm.
Snap says it does not have reports about Ellen's specific case, but called it illegal and against our policies, adding, "We work diligently to prevent predators from misusing and abusing Snapchat." On the Hill today, senators pushing for a number of bills to address children's safety on social media.
What difference will today really make?
This was a unique hearing. I think there's a major change because of those families, real people behind them, and because of the fact that the members are focusing a lot of their wrath, yes, on the companies, but on why are you opposing these bills?
So, Kate, let's talk about those bills. What are these senators trying to pass, and where does the legislation stand right now?
Lester, there are at least half a dozen proposed bills ranging from requiring social media platforms to do more to protect kids, creating a new criminal offense for distributing sexual imagery, and even ensuring that these companies can be held liable in a civil court. Tonight, Majority Leader Chuck Schumer tells NBC News this issue will be a legislative priority. Lester.
Kate, thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.